Hey everybody, this is Max Farrow. This is Dex Trader. Tonight I'm sending you this video. You're watching this video because you got sent it, or you maybe got pulled into this stream here and you're watching this. But we've been around for some time now, more than 2 years, and we have fought tooth and nail with data and trying to find the best trades. When we incorporated the data processing center to our signal system, it was the best thing that I ever could have done because it had started giving me information. And I want to show you, maybe some of you are missing it. Maybe some of you have overlooked this fact. Maybe you've gone quiet or you don't really know what to do next. I'm going to give you a present right now. I'm going to give you a treat. And this is going to keep you with us forever. You're going to love this process. Watch this, okay? No matter when you're going to trade in any of your processes, one thing you have to learn is, how do you become a better trader? Does the world become a better world for you to trade, or do you mold to the world's time or your life or what have you to become a better trader? You better become a better trader, because if you're trying to make the world do, Muhammad, the mountain's not coming, okay? I can tell you that for a fact. Now, what you're going to see here in the next couple of minutes here, okay? Sit back and relax, break out the coffee, grab yourself a snack. Make sure you got a good potty break. Kids are in bed, doors closed, whatever it is. And you're going to spend the next 5-10 minutes with me. And I'm going to show you something that's going to change your trading life. Okay, especially with signals from our company. I'm going to show you this right now. If you're a Dex Trader member and you're in the back and you're on your membership portal and you're on your Dex Trader 2.0, okay, that's where you need to be. Your base signals right here. Okay, this is where your whole life is going to be. If you're a 5-minute trader, you're doing all that stuff, ignore what I'm about to tell you because you're not trading NA intradays anyway. But I'm going to give it to you wholehearted right now. There is a signal, what we refer to as the NA intraday news avoidance intraday. It's the same signals as the intradays, uses the same calculations, but we created a news avoidance system that just simply avoids the news. Anything 2 bull or 3 bull, it's going to completely stay away from. Okay, here's what's been happening. We've been having a high rate of success with these NA intradays. If you see 83, 90%, 81%, 86%. And you may say, well, you know, that's not really that great of a price because I got to do all this extra work. I got to get, let me see if I can get this to, no. Let me draw. I got to draw, he says. Screen draw right here. Okay. So in order for you to get a good winning ratio, right? Because if you're trading, if you're buying contracts on Nadex for $80 in the risk department, right? What do you have to have? You have to have like an 82% success rate to be successful, right? And is that going to cut it for you? Some of them will. The 90%, the 83% will. Well, you won't get a lot of money, right? But you'll get some. You know, if you trade every single signal that comes over for that pair, right? You're going to average out right around 83, 84% if you're doing those ones. If you're doing 90, it'd be about 85%, right? So the point is, you're not buying them for 80% or $80 a piece. You're buying them for 75. Okay? So that means you got about $25 of profit in there. And this is huge because if you got that $25 of profit in there, what this is going to do for your buying power is that it's going to give you those 5 or 6 extra points on an 81%er. Okay? So you could go with those. But listen, this is 81% if you were to trade all day long. Okay? You're not going to trade all day long. What you're looking for is to take a time zone out. A win is the best system, right? And the sessions overlap something like this, right? You see this all the time. So here's the London session, here's the US session, and you get this overlap, right? From right around 8 o'clock in the morning to noontime, right? In this 4-hour block. Let me show you something that happened here that I just noticed here just recently. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. Everything's acted up right now. All right, there we go. We're back. Okay, so let me show you something that's happened just right now and what we have seen here over the last couple of weeks, even into last month. Very, very powerful. I didn't want to bring it out because I didn't want it just to be some fancy trend that was happening, right? But one thing I've noticed is that there's a very low rate of loss in the US overlap session. So from 8 o'clock in the morning, okay, and you can look at these, you can go to any intraday if you're a member, okay? If you're a member, even on the data processing center, go to any one of these pairs, and the best session, oops, that's for the daily, let's go to intraday. The best session is New York, just about on every single one. Best session, Auto USD, New York. Ugh. Best session, Euro British Gold Pound. Let's do it again, New York. You're seeing that every one is New York right now. And why is this? Well, we have found that this particular type of trading pattern happens at these particular times. Look at the last week for the Audi JPY, 100%. The last week. This is over the last 7 days. The last 30 days, 90.5. Okay? The lifetime of the system has only been about almost close to a year now. 86% winner. If you were doing 75% in buying, positive ROI, positive ROI, positive ROI. You see what I'm saying? Now, are you going to be able to get into every single signal that comes over? No. But you're going to get into a high majority of them. Okay? So I want you to see this. The power of the signal coming out when it does is simple. You're going to use only a handful of pairs that are going to be very good for you. You're going to use them for the trader session of the US session from 8 o'clock in the morning to 12 o'clock in the afternoon. You could probably stretch this to 3, okay? With the final expiry being 3 p.m., okay? Don't do 3 to 4, just to 3 o'clock. So last expiry, 1,500 out of the box, okay? So, and you'll pick the pairs that have the highest rate of success. But let me show you what happens. If I go back to, let me see if I can scroll up here. If I go back to the signals page and I just pull, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull down, I'm going to go to 100. That's what I'm looking for, right? I'm looking for 100. So here's current time. These are the last ones for today so far, right? And you can see the dates and times on here. All right, this is all today, still all today, all today. You had a nice little loss pattern that happened up to 3 o'clock in the morning, right? So from late last night, 8 o'clock last night, to then, still a pretty big loss pattern now, right? They're not too many. If this was your time that you were trading, you had probably 2 or 3 losses in here, maybe 2 losses. But from 4 o'clock on, so we're just going to go from 8 o'clock on, okay? If you traded every single trade up until 3 o'clock, let's just go right there, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and you had 1 loss. Okay, 17 to 1. That's not too bad, right? 17 divided by 18 is 94%. All right? Now, let's go back to the previous day. Let's do it for yesterday. Right? Here's the 29th. Here's the 29th. We're going to go from the 29th from 8 o'clock. My dog's mad at me. She knows I'm doing a webinar and I'm not talking to her. The 29th to 1500 right there, right? 1500, the last one. So let me count that one as well, even though it's a loss. Let's be transparent here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, right? 24, and we had 3 losses. Okay? So 24, so that's 21 trades with 3 losses. It's 87%. 87%. Now you're doing $75 trades. How much you would have won, I'm not sure. Okay? But if you would have been doing $25 trades, let's look at it real quick, okay? Let's look at it. $25 trades. Right? You won 21 of them. Right? $525 minus the 3 you lost, right? And you lost 75 times 3, right? 225 minus 225. You won $300. Now, that's if you did one contract. Do you understand me? That's if you did one contract. Today, if you would have done it 17 times 25, okay, minus right? You only lost one, minus 75. You won 350 today. That's if you did one contract. You seeing the numbers here? Let's go back. Let's go back to 100% again. Let's go back to the day before. Let's go back to the 28th. Can't do the 28th because it was a holiday. Some crazy losses here at this particular time period. Okay, because there wasn't a lot of, there's the 26th, 0700, 0800. Didn't get a lot of trades on this day. Looks like a lot of trades didn't to go through. But if we go to there, we didn't have a great day this day, but this is one day, right? Look what happened. We had this is 50-50 right here, right? This is on the 26th. What was the 26th? The 26th was Friday. I didn't trade anyway. But, hey, I didn't trade because I was away on vacation. But even if we did the 50-50, this is what a bad day looks like, right? This is what a bad day looks like. And the bad day, still, right? Lost 75, lost 225. So 225 minus 75. So I lost 150 bucks that day. But listen, with that day and the other 2 days that I have, I won 350 on the one, plus 300 minus 150. I'm still $500 up for the week. Okay. Shoot back on the 22nd. Oh, there's the 25th, I mean. And we go from the same time period, 8 o'clock to 1500. There it is again. All right, there it is again. Loss rate at 1500 again. Another big one. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 12 and 1. There's another one, right? 12 and 1. 12. Yep, 12 divided by 13. 92%, right? Did 12 times 25 minus 75. Now, I know fees and all that stuff, right? You're talking another $15, $20 out of there for fees. So another $200 for that day, right? Again, one contract. One contract, one contract, one contract. Why is one contract sticking in my brain so much? Why? Because it only takes the one contract. If I made one contract and it was $200 that I made for the day, if I did two, that would have been $400. If I did three, that would have been $600. If I did four, $800, and so forth, right? And if I would add the loss, and it would have still lost $400 or $600 that day that I had the $150 loss, but I would have still made up for it in the time periods. You see where I'm going? So knowing where your solutions are as far as where's your data at, you begin to see the patterns very quickly. Look at this one. Here's the 24th. Let me give you the 24th. You ready for the 24th? This is a big one. This is a full day of yum, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? There's a $250 day right there. No losses. $250 day with one contract. So far from this system in there, we're up over almost $1,000 for the week. All right? So let's go back to the 23rd. Let's do one more. Let's take this thing to the hilt, okay? The 23rd. Let's see, was that 1,500 on the 23rd? 1,400. So there's 3 right on that board. So 3. I'll come back over to here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Another 11 trades with no losses. Okay. 25 times 11, right? You're going to see it here, $275. So now we're up above $1,000. We're like $1,100 for the week so far. That's the 22nd. Let's look at the 21st. Or was it the 23rd? Oh, it was the 23rd. Let's look at the 22nd. Now, here's another not so great day. Right? A not so great day. But we still got, let's see in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we lost 1, 2, 3, 4 out of it. Okay? This is another day that doesn't look great, right? So we lost 4 out of 11. So that's 7 times 25. right? And then we minus off the 4, which is $300, right? So 7 times 25, okay, minus 300. We're down $125 for the day. Again, one contract, if you're doing a 4, it'd been $500. But again, you take that off of the $1,100, $1,200 we got for the week, that's not so bad. I don't have enough data for on this sheet. I can pull back from my database, which I normally do, and I can start looking at it. But it's the same thing. 1 or 2 days bad out of the week is not going to kill you, but you have to play it. Now, before you start thinking, bitch and moan, bitch and moan, bitch and moan, you know, I can't trade the US session. I don't have that time. I got to work. I can completely understand. Okay. This may not work for you, right? Unless you can make it work for you, right? If that's the time that you need to trade, then you figure a way around it. And I hate to be that brazen with you, you know, but I can't make it perfect for everybody. But if you can make it perfect for yourself, there's a perfect opportunity there for you. Can't give you everything. I can only give you the tools and the possibilities and the process, and the door is there. If you want to walk through it and make it happen, the opportunity is there. Very, very powerful. Again, are you going to get into every trade? No. Are you going to get into the losers? No. Don't set working orders. Get in live. Get in when the signal comes out. Be at it. Be present. Okay? That's what you have to look at. But listen, money has been made with far less opportunity. You could do the same thing at night. You can look at what are the best ratios to play. If I go back and look at all the losses during those time frames, right? Which ones were consistently showing up? If I stay with anything above 80% at that time, nothing has fallen below 80% at the moment, if you look at that. But this isn't about getting perfection. This is about getting an ROI that's above your head. You're not drowning. You're surviving every moment. I really do hope you see it. I really, really, really do. Because there's so many opportunities for you to be able to take advantage of this trading style right here by coming in, getting the signal, and going straight at it. Even if it was just for a couple of hours. If you go back and look at the system, what hour is the most perfect hour for you in this? How many times did it lose, you know, at 8 o'clock in the morning? I didn't see it lose once. I seen most of the losses at 1500. So if I even pulled back any of the 1500s that I would have done in there, there's one, there's 3. If I don't do 1500, if I don't do from 1400 to 1300 or to 1500, I would have saved myself a buttload. So call that as your deal, okay? Say, I'm only going to trade the 7 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock, 8 to 9, 9 to 10. I'm only going to trade these hours all the way up to 1400 is my last expiry. So from 1300 to 1400, that trade statement in there, right? Signal comes out at 1300 for 1400. Here's the end of my day. Just by what I've been showed so far. I am finished at 1400. And what do I walk with? What do I leave with? Some days you'll get stuff like this and be minus $150. But for the most part, you're going to be hitting 200 to 250 in this realm. Is it worth it? I hope so. My name is Max Farrell. This is DexTrader.com. And in this video, I hope you got an aha just for a moment. Just for a moment. I hope to see you in the next one, and I hope to see you in there trading. And as always, trade well.